All right, hello everybody, Mr. Donato here. Today, before we get started, I want to take a chance to thank you all for those who are posting their videos and their pictures on Seesaw, or for those who are commenting in our Google Classroom, letting me know how your activities have been going and what you've been doing to be physically active. For those who are using Google Classroom, just a quick note, I have put out an optional assignment. It's a physical activity tracker that you can use. I've had a couple of them in the past couple of weeks. I've got another one for this week out. So you can use that to track your number of minutes of physical activity every single day. You can also put in the types of activities that you've been trying throughout the week. At the end of the week, you can submit that to me on Google Classroom and I can take a look to see how things are going at home. Now, the activity I have for you today, some of you may remember this, game from our phys ed classes. This one's called Active Tic-Tac-Toe. So you will need another person to play this game. You need at least 2 people to play this game, so you can get a family member to be active with you today. In this game, you will need some sort of an object to mark a spot. So a sock works well, but you will need 2 different colors. So if there's going to be 2 teams, one of them might be the White Sox and one of them might be the Black Sox. You will also need something to mark your playing area or your game board. So what I've used today, I've got some blankets here and some towels that I've used to make the playing board, just as you would have in a game of tic-tac-toe, or X's and O's as some people like to call it. So the goal of the game, you and the person you're playing against, you would start over here with where all these socks are at the starting line. Your job is to move your sock down to the playing board and to place one sock down on the playing board at a time. So I would take one sock from my pile if I was the white team. I'd move it over to the playing board. I'd put it down where I would like inside my tic-tac-toe board here. I've got it in the middle right now. And then I need to move back and grab another sock. Now, there's some other ways that you can, there's some modifications that you can make to this game. You are using transport skills in this game. So you could play the game where you are running back and forth, but you could also play the game where you are galloping between the board and back to the socks. You could skip, you could hop, you could jump. You could do something like a crab walk or a bear walk. You can choose the movement. You can also add more movement if you have more space. So right now I don't have a lot of space in here. I would recommend using a little bit more if you do have it, but if you don't, this amount of space, you can make it work. Just a note, remember that you and the person that you're playing against are using the same board, so just make sure you have enough room so you're not going to run into each other in the middle here. So that is active tic-tac-toe. So again, I'll run you through the game here. So for example, I would start with my white socks. The person I'm playing against starts with their black socks. We go at the same time. So we'd be running down there. Whoever gets down here first gets to place it in. So if I place it in the middle spot is now full. So the person I'm playing against with the black socks, they cannot put it in the middle, but they can put it anywhere else on the board that is open. We would both move back to the socks. Again, we both would pick up our socks, so there's a separate player over here. If I run down and I get there first, I can place mine down. So there's some thinking involved here as well. Remember, you need to get 3 in a row. That's how you win the game. The person with the black socks, they can try to find another spot. So if they got their second, they may be looking at the board thinking, how am I going to block my opponent from winning this game? So they may have to take on more of a defensive role in the game. So that's active tic-tac-toe. I'd love to know how it goes. If you give it a try at home, write me a comment or show me a picture on our Google Classroom. You can also post to your Seesaw. I'm checking every class's Seesaw. So if you have access to Seesaw at home, I'm also checking all of those as well. Or you can always email me a picture or a video or just a little message saying how it went. I would love to hear how it went. I hope you're all doing really well. I miss being with you all at school. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone.